In this video, I'm just going to talk about my outing today. It was my brother's been wanting me to come up and help him do some work on his barn, finish up a ceiling in it. And I was going to walk over and get the pickup, and it was just a beautiful morning. I mean, it was just stunning. And the top was down on the convertible from the day before. I've been driving it quite a bit. So I thought, why not just take it? It's about 100 miles round trip to his house. So it was a nice run, quite a bit of distance on I-75, so I was cruising along 70-75 miles an hour, and parked it in his driveway. A couple of his neighbors there watched my tubes, and they came over and checked the car out, and was over checking his neighbor's car out. And maybe I'll have to get Kevin to see if he would like to do a video on it. I don't like to video around other people's homes, you know, without their total 100% okay with it. But anyway, if he's okay with it, we'll get some video on that car. But while we were there, Kevin was like pointed to a storm cloud, and it was, this morning's forecast was mid 80s, 15% chance of a isolated thunder shower. And you know, so I thought, no big deal, I'll take the Galaxie. My brother lives about 2 miles down a dirt road, and so he saw this big thunder cloud, and he's like, maybe you ought to put your car in my garage and take my car home and come back and get the Galaxie. And I'm like, nah, I'll just drive it home. I'll leave right now. So I helped him get the truck and camper back in the barn. And I told him I felt 2 raindrops when I was walking back to the barn from putting the top up on the Galaxie. I'd put the top up when I got there just so the interior wouldn't be beating the sun. I didn't want to park it under a tree. So I just put the top up and then left it in the sun. And then a little while before I was getting ready to leave, one of his neighbors came over to check it out, and so I put the top down, the boot on, and I was going to drive home with the top down. Anyway, then we got talking to his other neighbor with the car, and Kevin pointed that storm cloud, so we looked at radar, and I was like, I'm leaving right now. And I walked away, got in the Galaxie, and took off. That was that. And just before the motion light came on, which I guess is okay, it's getting dark, but anyway, just before I got to the pavement, like, it just unloaded like crazy. But I was like almost at the pavement, so it was no big deal. And then about probably 1/8 of a mile down the road in the pavement, the roads are dry again. And then I took a couple other roads that were just kind of wet. Then I was coming down this road called Dixie Highway. My brother, like I say, lives quite a bit up north, and it absolutely dumped to where I had to slow the car down to about 35-40, and I was using the high speed on the windshield wipers. For about a mile it rained like that, and surprisingly I didn't get any water in the car. I'd put the side windows up. I'd stopped and put the side windows up at one point because I had a feeling I was going to run into rain. And so it was nice, you know, to get it in a rain to see if it had any leaks. So I just completely washed the car, and I mean with the garden hose, which I rarely do unless I get them, you know, in a solid rain. But the engine really didn't get dirty. It was still clean. It still had dust on it from the cruises and just the dusty roads and driving. I haven't cleaned it up at all, so I just kind of wiped the valve covers and the air cleaner and the fender wells with the chamois, and kind of dusted them, you know, just cleaned up. But that needs, eventually I'm going to have to wash under the hood. Still got all the work from when I did all the body work. You know, I haven't cleaned it since. You know, I tried to keep it covered. But anyway, the car just glows. It really needed a bath. And I was really pleased I didn't have any water leaks coming in. That just made my day. When I was done drying it and everything, and none of the carpet's wet, it's like everything's dry. No moisture anywhere in here, none in here. I mean, I went through back in there and looked in the, and I looked in the trunk, pulled the side panels out because I wanted to know, you know, it's a convertible. Come on, they all leak. So I wanted to know where the leaks were so I could fix them, or attempt to. But I didn't see any, so maybe I totally lucked out. And yeah, I hosed the undercarriage down. It's obviously too dark to show that. It's, I don't know, 9:30 at night. Let me see what time it is. It is 8:59, so it's 9 o'clock in the evening. And Yeah, it really, I wiped the dash all down. You're not going to be able to see much here, but yeah, and the seats and the glass inside and out. The windows are still up. The driver's window is still down, but yeah. Anyway, I did a little videoing while I was driving down the road. I didn't video while it was really pouring because, you know, I had my hands, both hands on the wheel at that point. And but after I ran out of it a bit and it was still, you know, just a little bit, I did do some video there for you guys. The wipers worked great on both speeds. The washers work. I was using them, so it was kind of neat to use all that stuff and use the car it was meant to be used. You know, just as a car to get around and have fun in, and if it gets dirty, you give it a bath. So I had a good time with it. I told Kevin, this neighbor, a couple of his neighbors wanted to go cruising, and one of them that's been watching my videos, and I was going to go to the Packard Proving Grounds cruise, but didn't make it because it was pretty late by the time we ended up barbecuing. So it was pretty late by the time I got out of there. But anyway, so this is just a video just on the Galaxie, my day event with it. It's nothing else, you know, just a little bit of driving it. And I didn't take, the camera was in the trunk on the way up, but it's a beautiful drive up there. Next time I'll do a little bit of video going up. I did a little coming back, but it wasn't in the area that was really nice. You know, it was just very enjoyable. And so anyway, here's some clips, you know, of when I was driving the car. Well, coming back from my brother's, yeah, behind me, I ran through some serious rain. Now I think it's eased up. But my brother's a couple miles down a dirt road, so I saw the clouds, looked at radar, and I thought I need to get out of here before the roads get muddy. I don't care about driving on wet pavement, but I do not want to drive on mud. So anyway, no leaks, surprisingly, and it poured. I mean, it rained cats and dogs there for a couple, 2 or 3 miles. I'm about ready to pop on I-75 and head south, and be home probably in about half hour, 45 minutes, and we'll give the car a bath. Creeps up to 80 all the time, but yeah, and I'm still getting left in the dust by a lot of cars. Just not everyone, but quite a few. I'm going to get off at Square Lake Road and take Woodward now. That building, tall building, that's Chrysler World Headquarters. I guess all things considering, I drove through a torrential downpour. The car doesn't look that dirty, but I am gonna give it a bath before I put it back in the garage. It actually doesn't look bad at all, and I mean it dumped. And I didn't get any water in the car. None of the windows, top, nothing seemed to leak, so all good. All right, let me get the hose out and give it a bath. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of video with the Galaxie. If you did, hit the like button. Leave a comment if you want. If you like, you know, like I say, if you like it, hit that thumbs up. And if you enjoy my channel, that 348 engine that pops up there will subscribe you. And thank you for watching my videos.